Hi friends, welcome again to another episode of IELTS Q&A with your host Atul Pandey. This is a show where I try to answer your questions that you send to me on my email or posted on my YouTube or Facebook channels. So this one comes from Julia and it says, in reading I wrote T instead of true and F instead of false. Will they consider it as a wrong answer? I'm worrying about it very much. However, thanks a lot. Your videos were helpful for me a lot. So thanks a lot, Julia, for appreciating these videos that I'm producing. I hope that they benefit all IELTS candidates all over the world who are appearing for this exam. So coming back to your question about writing T and F in your answers, well, I have good news and bad news for you. I'm sorry, I just have good news for you. And the good news is that yes, you can write T instead of true and F instead of false in your answers. You will not be penalized for them. However, now there's one twist. The question in your reading test always says clearly what you need to write. So sometimes the question will say, write yes, no, or not given. And sometimes it can say, write true, false, or not given. Now, true and yes are two different words. The short form of yes would be Y, the short form of true would be T. So if the question said true, false, or not given, and there you write Y or N, you will be marked wrong. So you will lose a mark for that question. So it is very important that you read the question before you start answering it and answer accordingly. So if it's a yes, no, not given question, write, my advice would be just write yes and no rather than trying to come up with a completely new word like Y or N or NG, right? The best thing is whatever the question says, do exactly that. Now, this is a problem which is specific to the paper-based exam. If you're taking the computer-based exam, the CDT, computer delivered test, this is not a problem for you. Why? Because in the computer delivered test, you do not have to type these answers. These answers come as a drop down, or sometimes they come up as a radio button in your screen, on your screen. So all you have to do is just select the right answer. So you don't even have to worry about, or you don't even have to think about writing Y or yes or F or T or any of that sort, any of those answers. You just select the right answer, and if it says yes, you select yes. If it's false, select false, and it's the same thing. So this question which Julia has is very specific to the paper-based test and not for the computer delivered test. So I would say if you have the option of choosing paper-based versus computer-based, I would say go for the computer-based test because it's much easier to select things on the computer and you don't have to worry about what you're writing. So that's it from me, folks, and join me again tomorrow for another IELTS Q&A. Thanks, bye.